students, welcome back in your science classes. In previous video you have studied about the crops and the classification of crops on the basis of the season in which they grow. Now today we will discuss about the basic practices, agriculture practices which is used for crop production. Some basic practices are like preparation of soil, sowing of seeds, adding manure and fertilizers, irrigation, harvesting of crops and storage. And one more other thing is protection of crops from weeds. First and most important activity is the preparation of soil. The preparation of the soil is the first step before growing a crop. One of the most important tasks in agriculture is to turn the soil and loosen it. This allows the roots to penetrate deep into the soil. The loose soil allows the roots to breathe easily when they go deep into the soil. Now, why does the loosening of soil allows the root to breathe easily? The loosened soils helps in the growth of earthworms and microbes in the soil. As you know that earthworm is known as farmer's friend because when it moves in the soil, it makes holes which allows to pass the air and water in the soil. Earthworm further turn and loosen the soil and add humus in it. Now, why does the soil need to be turned and loosened? You know that soil contains minerals, water, air and some living organisms. In addition, dead and plants and animals get decomposed by soil organisms. And you know that top soil soil profile is the fertile layer. So when earthworm moves in the soil, it turns the soil and humus comes on the top layer and it gives the nutrient to the plants and it helps the plant to grow. The process of turning and loosening of the soil is called tilling or plowing. This process is done by an implement is known as plow. Plow are made up of iron or wood. If the soil is very dry, it may need watering before growing crops. Plowing. Here is plow, diagram of plow. This is a plow share. And this wooden handle is known as plow share. This is a diagram of plow which is used in plowing process. It is made up of iron or wood. It may need Another agriculture implement is hoe. Hoe is a simple tool which is used to removing weeds and for loosening the soil. It has a long rod of wood or the iron. A strong rod and bent plate of iron is fixed to one of its ends and works like a blade. It is pulled by animals. And another agriculture implement is cultivator, which is plowing is done by tractor driven cultivator. The use of cultivator saves labor and time. This is the diagram of hoe. A hoe consists of a long rod of wood or iron with a broad, strong iron plate to attach to one end. This bent plate acts as a blade, and it is useful for loosening the soil and removing weeds. Next step is sowing of seeds. Sowing is the most important part of the agriculture practices. Before sowing, good qualities of seeds should be selected. How can a farmer select a good seeds? Farmers prefer to use seeds which give a high yield. So, how can we find that good quality of seeds are there? Take a handful of seeds and put it in a beaker filled with water and leave undisturbed it. After some time we see that some seeds float on the surface of the water. If they are floating on the surface of the water, it means that are not of good quality seeds. In this way, farmer find good quality of seeds. Damaged seeds should be may be hollow and lighter in weight. Sowing of seeds should be taken at a proper distance and proper depth. It avoid wasting of seeds. It protects from birds also, and seeds can be sown by different methods, by using tool or by manually or broadcasting. By using tool we can use seed drill, which is used to sow seeds at a proper distance and proper depth. This prevents from unevenly distribution, and birds cannot destroy these seeds. And second is by manually or broadcasting. In this method, seeds are scattered by hand, and it can be it cannot distributed evenly in the field, and it destroy the seeds because birds can eat them in these seeds. Now read this chapter carefully and practice the diagram. That's all for today.